All right, pushing through cancer. This is Nathan. Okay, hello, aloha, all that good stuff. Okay, it's October 2nd. All right, 2020. All right, this is going to be the last real workout. Right, we're going to get 500 push-ups in today via doing 5-pump burpees. Okay, so we'll do 105 pumps, and we'll do a lunge with each of those, just for pacing and for just because I want to. Okay. I don't know. I didn't even know what I was going to say today. It's not the last day, but it's almost. It might as well be. Tomorrow's just going to be for semantics. It's just the finishing touches. I'm the type of guy who, I want to be prepared for what I'm going to face. Whether it's at work or at home or whatever. I'm the guy that shows up early to the meeting. I want to be there, ready to take notes, ready to have input. I'm not just a casual observer usually. So that's how I approached this challenge. I started right out of the chute. I knew what I had to do. Okay, I wasn't sure if I could do it, but I know that if I just start strong and go as long as I can go, it'll you know what I'm saying. Like, I knew I'd need days off, and I thought, well, if I start strong, if something happens to me later on, I'll still be ahead, and I can recover and stay ahead of the game generally. So I had no idea what this was going to be like, okay? And every push-up is on video. Every set of push-ups is done in one session. It's not a bunch of spliced together videos. I say that all the time. There's no fanfare. There's no accolades. There's no video editing. There's none of that stuff, right? Is it a big deal? I don't know. Not too much, right? It's just something, that I came up with, all right? 176,200 people get diagnosed with a blood cancer every year in the United States. So what, right? So what? It's your mothers, your brothers, your cousin, a friend of a friend maybe had something like this. So what, right? So what? I guess what I'm saying is, when I first started this thing, when I first got diagnosed, I was scared because I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't prepared. I didn't show up to the meeting early, right? I got there late. My fly was open. I was all unprepared, right? I didn't know what to do. I wasn't sure what to expect or any of that stuff. But once you get into it, it's like something just takes over. It's like, I have to do this. What other choice do I have? And the story I have today is just kind of anecdotal to this, right? My wife found a video that we took when we went skydiving in 2002. Okay, it was a long time ago, right? It was a VHS tape that we had made when we did that. It was July 4th, 2002, okay? So, as some of you know, I was in the military, okay? I was not an airborne dude, okay? I was in the Army. I wasn't an airborne guy. I was a tanker, okay? I rode around in my tank, and all I worried about was whether the tank was running or not, just making sure it was operational, right? So we could do our, whatever missions we had. That's it, right? But so I didn't have a good appreciation of what it was like to jump out of an airplane, right? I thought about it before, and I thought I always wanted to do it. So we went to the skydiving place here in Ohio, locally, all right? We paid the money. It was an exorbitant amount of money. I think it was like $450 or something. And, they went through some really fast stuff, like do this, do that, look at your altitude meter and all that. And we're just like, okay. And so you don't really think about it because there's an instructor strapped to you, right? That's how for so many jumps, if you were to get certified, I think after 10 jumps or something, you go on your own, right? So you're not really all that worried. You're like, well, this guy's strapped to my back. He knows what he's doing. He's been doing this for 30 years, right? So we get on the airplane and we're I forget. I think we jumped at like 13 or 14,000 feet. It wasn't super high or anything, but and I was just joking and laughing the whole time. It's on the video. And then I remember when the door opened, the hatch opened, right? And all these like people that are professional skydivers, just one right after another, right out of the plane like it was nothing, doing all these crazy things or whatever. And I had this thought that just like came over me, like just for a second, I was like, oh my God, what if our chute doesn't open? You know, or what if our chute isn't packed correctly? Or what if I'm not strapped to this dude? He's like a midget, you know, I'm holding him on my, you know, the weight, they try to bounce the weight. So I was a big guy, I was over 200 pounds then, and this guy strapped to me, he's probably a $120, you know, tiny guy, it's hilarious. But so we get to the door, and then all of a sudden we're out. We backflipped out the door, and I remember, you know, all of a sudden I just couldn't breathe for a second, and I had that thought, oh my God, what if our chute doesn't open? And then all of a sudden, calm. You know why that is? It's because there's absolutely nothing you can fucking do about your situation, right? You're gonna hit the ground no matter what, you know. If your chute doesn't open, there's nothing you can do about it. I think there's an incredible sense of calm knowing, I don't know why that is, but all of a sudden it's like, well, there's really nothing I can do about it, right? That's how this disease feels to me a little bit. And so by doing this challenge, you know, I took some control, but I realize in my mind, I'm realistic, that I don't have a lot of control over some stuff. I just don't, right? And so I kind of think about that every now and then, like that feeling I felt when it's like, no matter how much I flail my arms, I'm gonna hit the ground no matter what, right? At some point, or our chute's gonna open, it's gonna be fine, right? Either one, you can't really control that. I mean, I don't know, I've thought about this challenge a lot. Am I the guy, am I flailing my arms by doing this, or am I letting go? And I think part of it is I think it's the latter, actually. When I first started the challenge, it seemed like I was flailing my arms. Like I just wanted to rebel against what I know is happening to my body, you know, slowly. It's getting better. It's good now. I know there's gonna be fights along the way, but I thought about it a lot. I'm like, am I fighting or am I, you know, relaxing or letting go? I think I'm letting go. So we're going to go ahead. Hang on a second here. We're going to go ahead and get started here and get these 5 pumps done. That was my talk. That's the most I'm ever going to talk. So we can go back through hundreds of videos, 250 some videos, to know that I did this, okay? And I did it the right way, I think, the way that I knew how to do it, okay? And, you know, not every day is going to be flashy. Not every day is going to be, you know, actually, none of the days were flashy, right? I mean, come on, let's be honest. So, 5 pumps with 2 lunges. I wonder if did that even make sense at all? I don't know. I think it does. Maybe I didn't explain it very well. All right. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. It's 4. It's 5. Six. Seven. 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. All right, well, that's all we're going to do today. We're going to save the last 150 for tomorrow. So we're at 176,050, right? As of today, that's where we're at. So like I said, this was the last kind of a grind workout. Just getting a quick 500 in. And you're like, well, it's the push-ups. Well, the burpees are push-ups, dude, when you do it prison style. So, you know, normal CrossFit style, you're jumping, then come down and then up. Some people do a push-up, some people don't. But as I went through this challenge, you know, if you're doing an hour workout with push-ups, you gotta do something else to keep the whole body moving. I don't have 3 hours a day to work out, so I started integrating that into what I was doing. So I started doing that in like the end of March. If you go back to my videos in March, I think it was like March, third week of March, I started doing burpees. Dude, I was so stiff and sore and all that stuff. I just kept working on it slowly over time, and then by the time May rolled around, I was getting a lot better at it, and then June, July, August, the rest is history. But I'm glad I did that because, you know, for one thing, this takes a lot of effort to do this many push-ups a day. And I'll give you the statistics at the end. You can probably do the math. All right, it's going to be 254 workouts to do 176,200 push-ups. So do the math, okay? It's almost 700 per workout, okay? And if you spread it out, even with the days off, I think it's like 640 some a day for 9 months, okay? Is that a big deal? I don't know. I think it sort of is if you're doing them all in one session. It's quite a journey. Truly blessed to be able to do it. You know, like I said, I didn't know what to expect. And I think we can get the 150 done tomorrow. What do you think? Guys, we'll see how it goes. Might be pretty emotional. I'm not a huge emotional guy, but it's a milestone for me. You know, I'm just grateful. I hope my kids can, you know, see this one day. Maybe when I'm an old man and I'm grumpy on the couch and I'm so stiff I can't move, I can be like, well, I did that. You know, you can go back, you know, or something. You know, I don't know. I'm already grumpy, so you know, maybe it won't be that different. So what I was going to say, so is there anything else I wanted to say? Exercise is important, okay? Obviously it's important, okay? It's about the only thing you can guarantee count on is going to make you better, okay? It's going to improve your immune system. It's going to improve your stamina. It's going to improve your overall mood. All this other stuff is shit, okay? It's all shit, all right? All of it, you know, like all of it. All these diets and fads and this and that. None of it. None of it. It's all shit. Just get that through your head, okay? If you exercise enough, you can use it. I mean, I've heard people say this. I think it's true too, that you can use it as a barometer of your health. If you're that in tune with your body, like what it's doing, how it's operating, you're going to know when something's a little off, I think. And so in that respect, it can probably help you as well. There's too many benefits to ignore. It doesn't have to be this. Like I always say, it could be anything that you enjoy doing that gets your heart rate up, a little bit of muscular endurance, you know, mixed in there too, and just make it a habit. You know, you ask anybody who makes exercise a habit, none of them will say that they made the wrong decision, right? So that's all I got, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for the last day.